this episode of Flow In, Flow Out podcast is a very special episode for me. So this idea has been kind of like in my head for a long time. And since I've been in a workflow with the podcast, really wanted to bring my dad on and tell us the story about our history before we came to America. As me being a Cambodian immigrant, growing up here in the 90s and everything, so I don't really know much of that story prior to that. So interviewing my dad gives me a good sense of my identity, who I came from, or where I came from, and my background and everything. So in this episode, it's very inspiring. So my name means something, so that's why I wanted to put this podcast, and our history means something as well too. So we talk a little bit about, we talk a lot actually about the refugee camp, from coming to Cambodia to Thailand to live in a refugee camp, and how difficult it was. That's a big part of what the podcast is. And then living in fear the whole time, but having enough courage to be able to continue to move forward, continue to have hope when there is no hope. And the story is very inspiring. You listen to it, there's fear, and then the day comes where it just turns into hope, right? So a big part of inspiration is that there's got to be a little bit of hope behind everything. And so the story is that there's hope. He comes to America and everything, and he's living his hustle, trying to plant his roots, and try to establish a story, or like a place for his kids to be successful and everything. And going through life, and we talk about my mom's cancer diagnosis and how that's changed his life, and how he went through his own healing process, and built his reputation, right? And this man's reputation is amazing. It's not he's well respected, admired. For me, I admire him, one of the most admired person that I have in my close vicinity, and he's my dad, which is for me, it's a blessing, right? It's an absolute blessing to have him as my dad, and I really wanted to get this message on the podcast. And the great thing about this podcast is we shoot it beautifully, like in his backyard. You have some nice ambiance, it's real, ambiance. There's no noise, there's no rain. My dad created this beautiful sanctuary inside his home, out through discipline, through cultivation. And we talk about it in my bodybuilding career. I've been bodybuilding for 24 years, and I think my dad's been working on his garden 2 years prior to that. So we have a discipline, and we talk about how a discipline can actually help make your life happier and beneficial. And my dad has gone through many hard things, like losing my mom, and family, and coming to America and having to do all that, lots of struggles and stuff. But the story is very inspirational, so I hope you guys get something from it. So that's the Flow In, Flow Out podcast, and I'm excited about this one. Leave me in comments and feedback. Please share if you enjoyed this one, and continue. If you guys love the channel, love the podcast, you love to support, please, I would love to have you be on a guest if you have something inspiring to tell, something like a story to a personal journey, personal development and stuff, and how it's gonna be fantastic. But enjoy. I'm excited to have you guys listen to this one. Thank you guys. Today, Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Okay. Mình đang thằng này này Father Day.
It is Father's Day. So this is your garden, and I think a lot of people are really interested in your garden and your practice here, and how it kind of tie into your life now. But you're 65, 69 years old.
69 and I think 70 and October 13 I'm 70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
But,
getting ready to retire.
Yeah, Cambodian people, when they come to the United States, I don't know why they reduce the age. But for me, it's not that case. Strong. I want to learn more, but my brother-in-law, when they come, and then they try to put my name in there, they don't know my age.
Yeah.
So they just guess it. So it's wrong, but I don't want to change it. If I change it, my interview will be not good, and so I just keep that way. It doesn't hurt.
So the real age 65, right?
Yeah,
Oh, no, the real age 69, but the American age 65.
yeah.
But
yeah.
69, 70, and among all your friends and stuff, you're very like people admire you because of what you built here in Springfield, Virginia. Here, raised 3 kids. You have the garden. You have career. You have influence in the community and everything. Essentially, you take a long time and built this kind of life here. I think earlier before we talking on the interview, before you came to America, you saw things a little bit different. Now you see things different because you're 69 years old.
Yeah.
Before you came to America, I want to kind of figure out that story before America, how hard it was to come here to bring the whole family, and that struggle. Because our story behind like Cambodian people and the Khmer Rouge people, I think a lot of people don't really know why we got here, how we got here, and everything.
Really nightmare. We never think that we gonna come United States. United States look like we dream like in heaven. We just heard.
Yeah.
We don't know how beautiful, how light in United States. But because of communist time, and then when the communist over more than close to 4 years, and then it come to another communist next door, and then we
Yeah.
don't trust. We think it might be go back the same thing and kill more than close to 2 million people. The population only 5 million.
About 1/3, right?
Yeah,
Somewhere,
so we so scared. So we try to find a way to come to escape from our country. Not we hate, we scared.
Yeah.
It gonna wipe off the people again. So we heard on the border, Thai border, people can go out.
Yeah.
To live in the third country. So that's what we come, and the first step we like escape to the near Thai border, but in Cambodia, still in Cambodia, but near Thai border. And then another step, we have to escape from Khmer, inside Khmer border, go inside Thailand.
Yeah.
In order to move to the third country. So the process that way from came to another came is not easy. We have a long story, and when we escaped from Cambodia to close to Thai border, we have arrest.
Yeah.
So we have 11 people except me that is not get arrested.
So everybody got arrested?
Yeah, get arrested except me.
This is when we were Cambodia to Thailand.
Yeah.
And then they got arrested like almost immediately. Right?
Yeah.
But you have a lot of stories that where you get put in jail a lot, right? How many?
So only me that not get arrested, and I continue my journey to the refugee camp in Cambodia. Yes, still in Cambodia, but next to the Thai border. And your mom and the whole family, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, father-in-law, and they sent back to where we was before.
Yeah.
And stay there about more than a year. Your mom come back again, escape again from there, and to stay with me. So I never think she gonna come again. I really miss my wife and my kid. We never think we gonna.
So this is when you separated.
Yeah,
now,
we
right?
separate.
And it's just you by yourself.
Yes, by myself.
And everybody else, like Ken, like our cousin or Mingda, Merman,
Yeah.
and Grandma, Angel, you
Only
alone
me.
in the refugee camp.
Yeah, in a refugee camp with guerrilla.
Like the guerrilla military.
Yeah.
Why did they not put you in the jail? You don't know.
No, that time we come separately.
Okay.
Okay. Let me the way that we escape, we because everybody scared that we gonna afraid that the government gonna catch it and then send back. See, when we scared, we hire somebody to bring us to the Thai border, and then we ride the military truck.
Mhm.
Except me, the leader, the say, okay, who gonna ride the motorcycle with me? And if I ride by myself, it's the road is not smooth, so it's tough.
Yeah.
So I looking everybody, nobody volunteer except me. I said, okay, I volunteer to ride with you. So we like go ahead about a mile ahead to looking what happened in the front. If not good, we just stop. Hey, don't come. And then when we go there, everything smooth. And in one place that close, it's not close to Thai border, but we know the tough place. And they said, no, they stopped the truck right now. But don't worry, it night anyway, we're gonna find a place to sleep.
Mhm.
And then we waiting, and that time we have no money to spend. That time just everybody spend with gold.
Yeah. What do you have?
Yeah, and then they ask for, hey, if you have a like a bảy chi nó bạn đây thà gold, I don't know how many gram, but they ask for that one.
Yeah.
And then I give to them. And then a little while, they come to ask me again. And then this time, I stay in the safe place, the place that how you call the guy that Vietnam Plus, the guy, that know the way to go to the camp.
Chaperone.
And I stay there little while, and then this time I don't trust them. Oh, they gonna rip me off the whole thing, whatever I have it. So this time I think I'm gonna escape from this home.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to go around the people know me because I work for government too. We call me free. It means like agriculture department, which is for forest.
Yeah.
Something like that. And when they catch me, I'm gonna, if they put me in jail, gonna be longer. So I try not to walk in the crowd people, and this time I really good with that one.
So you were hiding.
Yeah, I hiding, walk in the creek, walk somewhere that go somewhere that not too many people, especially in a city, in a town or like that. So I managed to get away, and then I decide to leave to a refugee camp by myself, and I wait there about 5 days until they say that, oh, I heard they say your family they sent to another place in Battambang, and
Right.
yeah.
So they're separate.
Big
You're in
jail,
a Thai refugee camp. Right?
Yeah.
You're in a Thai refugee camp.
So they send, I wait, I say, okay, I know, I think no hope that she gonna come back on time that we gonna go together again. So this time I heard they bring her to back to the city that we was before and stay there, stay in jail there. So everybody said, Dave, your brother, and Mantat, Da.
So they were in Cambodia and you were here in
Yeah.
Thai refugee camp.
Yeah,
So you were kind of figuring out what the refugee camp was while everybody's still in jail.
yeah.
Right?
Now when I go over there, I never have a chance to do anything. If I come back, the only thing they're gonna caught me, put me in jail.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm stay with the guerrilla people. So they against each other.
Mhm.
So it means I'm on that side right now.
Yeah.
I cannot walk in just bring my mom, my kid.
Yeah.
This time, the way we have no phone, and then the way they communicate, I write the letter and with just send with people that go buy stuff from Thai, like a smuggler,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then that's the way we communicate. And we send the letter each other. And your mom said, "Don't come back. I'm gonna go again." But she never tell anybody in the village said, "I'm not gonna go again."
Yeah.
And then they tell my wife said, "Try to get your husband back from the refugee. They're not gonna do anything to him." And then the leader in the village said, "Come back. It's okay. I can.
Right.
Yeah, I promise you're not gonna do it."
So that is a choice where you go to the refugee camp or stay in the Khmer village.
Yeah.
Right? What happened? Like
The
you went to
reason-
go scout it out and figure out everything. Then you had to convince or tell everybody, say, hey, we have to go here. Right? Is that what happened? Or
First thing, I try to get everybody together again to move forward. So the goal is still, I'm not give up.
Right.
But those old people, like my mother-in-law or your grandfather, she don't want to move.
they didn't go.
Yeah. I'm the only one that I want to continue forward to go. But now we separate, only me and the refugee came. And then your mom, everybody still in the village. When they released from the jail, they stayed in the village. But this time, we don't have any right now.
Nothing, yeah.
Yeah, left, nothing left. And we try to sell stuff. Your mom start the the lifestyle that drop down from here to here.
Yeah.
Now but the secret just between me and her, she planned to come to refugee camp with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But just her or our family? But then you had to
Just
convince-
her.
Just her.
And she decide, and finally she come, and then to see me. I still have some, but I miss, but it's okay. But like make it a little short.
Yeah.
She come to stay in the refugee camp. Now we come with with my kid or my two sons. And like grandma, grandpa, and Milwan and Minda is still in the back.
Yeah.
Not
They're still
come
not
yet.
sure if they
Not
wanna-
sure yet. But they plan too. They plan.
Yeah, they kind of think it.
And then later, this time we not come in a group. Before we come in a group, if something happen, all of them back to in jail.
Yeah.
But this time we we because the first time we come in group not successful, and each time we come one by one.
One by one, huh?
Yeah, one by
To the
one.
refugee camp?
Yeah.
Okay,
to
so
the,
you, mom went,
yeah. But at date, at part,
all slowly.
it's all separate. It went and then Dam, one.
But you were kind of like the one that took the lead, and everybody
Yeah.
started like following. When everybody started going to the refugee camp, it wasn't like easy, right? It was just like illegally, or just
Yeah.
kind of like you smuggled across the border to get there instead of actually like.
So like this time, like I said, we have two refugees came, one inside
Yeah.
the Cambodian and one inside Thailand. So this time we go to the one the inside the Cambodian, but close to the border,
Yeah.
really close,
But not,
just
not
right
the one
on
in
the
Thailand.
border. Not yet.
Khoi I Dang.
So when we stay in the Cambodian border for a while, and we plan to go to another camp. If you don't go over there, you're not gonna come out from to the third country. So we think, and then who come first to the Khoi I Dang camp? Ta,
Grandpa?
your grandpa.
He went there.
He went there first.
Okay.
Because why he went there first? When he went there, stay there, and the people from outside the country can send money to him, and then he get money and find the guy that the guy to bring us more. He get money and we hire somebody to bring some more people from the call represent
Yeah.
the refugee go to Khoi I Dang. And this time I'm the one who go volunteer to go, not volunteer. Everybody in the family. Only your grandpa and the Khoi I Dang came in Thailand. Me, they said, okay, go see first if it's hard or not hard. Everybody said you the only one that can go.
Yeah.
So I don't want it because I want to share the hardness on the journey. I want to carry my kid. I want to go with my wife. If something happens, it's with the family.
Yeah, not just by yourself.
Why I go by myself? Because second time that I'm separate from your mom and my kid again. So I don't want to do that. But everybody think I don't want to get blamed this time. Your dad always go by himself the easy way or like that. So I don't want to go. But everybody said if you don't want to go, nobody's gonna go. You the only one that we trust. And then when I said, okay, if everybody decide like that, I go again. This time I go. And we go with a guy that know the way to go over there. And then we write the sign. If I send the letter back, if you see this kind of sign, don't come. If you see this sign, it means safe. So we write down the note and then put everything that remember when you see this sign, don't come with them.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on. They can get killed on the way or whatever like that, or they do something a lot of bad things on the way to another place. And then when I go over there, he's a nice guy. And he forget to take my letter back. So when come back, he said, now you have to go now. Your husband in safe place. And your mom said, well, my husband's letter. Oh, I forget. And then she said, Nah, I seem like I don't want to go with you. We don't know what's going on.
Hmm.
How can I trust you? How can I know that my husband is on
Yeah.
the safe place? Maybe you kill him or you do something to him.
Yeah.
No letter from him.
A lot of uncertainty. Like you have to trust a lot of people
Yeah.
to guide you and everything.
Yeah.
So this is you going to the you had to check out the refugee camp that Grandpa went,
Yeah.
and then now you kind of telling everybody
Yeah.
this is what it is and how to get there.
We want to go with the guy.
Yeah.
Make sure this guy is a right guy and a good guy.
Right, your guide. Yeah.
Because most, like not 100%, maybe 30% can get robbed
Yeah.
or
Right.
get killed.
Right.
So when you go over there, you have some money. But those guys can kill you, can kill the whole family.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you gotta make sure you.
Yeah, make sure my wife is the group that like my wife, your grandma, grandpa, they go is safe too.
Yeah.
So we go over there, he not get out the letter, so your mom not trust him no more. I'm not gonna go with you.
Yeah.
So she find another guy, and he don't know. We just come again, and this guy not good again.
Couple tries. Huh?
Yeah, and then when this time your mom go first, and then with another people with the date, and I think with me one, and she get to the refugee camp fence, the long fence, barbed wire fence, and 2 layer. And the guy that guide us, he said, go in there. He said, it's okay. And your mom said, I'm not going to go there. You see all the police, all the guard over there, they can shoot you.
Yeah.
Said, no, it's okay. And then she go, okay, so you go first. It's safe, I go behind you. As soon as it opened the barbed wire fence, you go 1 layer, just go 1 layer, and then the guard
Yeah.
from the post, and they shoot them. Boom, 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 boom. And then they go back and run away from your mom, the dad, and your one, and I think 4 people. And they get lost in the jungle around the
This is like when you're
camp.
starting to come here. It started off really bad already.
Yeah,
Started off really bad.
yeah.
We're shooting.
Because they shoot you.
Yeah.
And then the guy, they don't care no more. They
Yeah.
just run and let leave your mom and Milwan today alone in the jungle, and she don't know where to go,
Yeah. Scary.
and she cannot go in. They might shoot again, or they can caught you, put in a prison. You illegal to get in there. So the only thing she said, okay, in the morning when we gonna walk in, let all the Thai soldier caught it, put in prison, what they would want to do. So, but a little while, she heard another group coming, and then she said, a dead cry. And then another group, they scared too. They said, who is that? They almost throw the grenade to them because they think the robbery.
Crazy.
So yeah, and then they want to throw the grenade, and lucky they cry. They heard the baby cry. Yeah.
Yeah.
When they heard the baby cry, they said, "Oh, it's not a robbery."
Yeah.
People they try to go to carry down too. So they go to talk to them, make a negotiate, and then they agree. They said, "Oh, because you have a white skin, it means Chinese people. Chinese have some money."
Yeah. Yeah.
And your mom said, "Yeah, I have some money. My dad inside the camp. If you go over there, bring me there. I'll give you money right away."
Yeah.
So they agree, but top they don't want. But because the the guy have 2 or 3 guys, one guy say no, one guy say yes, and then finally they say okay, let's go. And then this time we get together.
Yeah.
So all, but still only your mom, your uncle, and the dad, and still have in the refugee camp in Cambodia still have Minda.
Oh, so everybody's very separated. So
Yeah,
it's like
separate now.
Cambodia, Thai refugee
Thai.
camp, even in the Khmer refugee or Khmer camp. too?
Khmer camp and Khoi I Dang
very-
camp, still.
Yeah.
So we have a hard.
But we all came together at the same here in America. So in the
Yeah.
beginning it was all separate.
All separate.
Ah.
Okay, now, okay, let me explain to you. Now, one group inside the refugee camp in Thailand, at Khoi I Dang, and then one group still in refugee camp in Cambodia.
Yeah, in Cambodia.
So now we try to hire people to get from another group,
Yeah, to
near
get them.
Sandia, to get to Khoi I Dang together. So, and we wait there. About a week later, the war started. The Vietnamese bombed that refugee camp in Cambodia.
Yeah.
You can see it burn, the smoke coming out. We say, oh my God, it's so war. We don't know what happened in those people in Khmer, in Cambodia camp. You see the smoke a lot.
Yeah.
And then everybody's sad, worried about those people. We don't know what happened. And then now we keep searching, and then they said, oh, now we find out they're all safe. They moved to another place. It's not refugee camp, another place that's safe. And this time we hire people to get those people. And now we come together. But take a little while to get together, because it's not easy. We have no phone, we have no connection, don't know. But we find out the way to hire people to get them. And then
So all that's a lot. It's crazy. And that
Yeah.
story is just the start of it and stuff, but you have more crazy stories afterward. But then you get everybody. Does everybody come to the Thai refugee camp eventually all at the same time, or they come but everybody's still separated in the refugee camp, in the Thai refugee camp? Because I know the Thai refugee camp, you said Khao Dang,
yeah,
that's the go to America, right? The
Mhm.
process starts there. But now you're there in Khao Dang, and then you have people kind of like separated. How does everybody get to Khao Dang?
okay. When we get to Khao I Dang now we come together in Khao I Dang, right?
Okay, everybody gets there. This is
Now
the Thai refugee camp.
yeah, Thai refugee camp, but we still illegal refugee.
Illegal, yeah.
Illegal.
So like that means like there's no registration. We're just hiding in there and
Yeah.
still under possibility to get killed, put in jail, get sent back, right?
But yeah, sent back. Yeah, you're right. And then we stay there illegally, and then so when Khmer Bob,
Mhm.
how you call
Yeah, well,
it means the food that they give us free. If you are legal,
yeah.
they give you free food.
Okay. Yeah.
But now you are illegal. You try to find your own food,
Mhm.
whatever you find to feed your family.
Yeah.
So we so hungry, and we go around. It's not easy to walk in a refugee camp, especially you
Yeah,
are illegal.
you can't just walk around
No.
looking for food or
Yeah,
going
we
to
just
vendors.
sneak and then try to buy one can from there, another can from there, and we collect, and we don't have enough food. And when we eat it, first time we eat, and then run out of food, and the kid cry because they don't have enough food.
Yeah.
You know, the kid only cry because they're hungry. For adult, fine, still hungry, but they did not cry.
Yeah.
And now we talk together, said, okay, the only way that don't let the kid cry, let the kid eat first, let it, until it full, and then if left over, we split with the adult. I know it's not enough, but the only thing that makes little enough, the people that they live there before, the legal people, they they see that, they share some food, some bean or
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So we eat some bean, make it full,
Yeah.
but it's still not full. So we cannot go out to the cane to find any food.
So in that time, struggled to find food. Then when you came to Khoi I Dang with the family and everything, and before you left, was that how many, 3 years? Or how many years did you stay in Khoi I Dang?
Yeah, I think we stay there more than expect, at least 3 years, maybe more than
About
that.
3 years. So from that 3 year, from when you get there to there, can you explain like what happened in that time period? Because that time period, when you tell me some stories, is very tumultuous, where even you get put in jail there, somebody get close to getting killed, you getting shot there, still having to hide. So the whole 3 years for you in the refugee camp was still very hard. It wasn't never just like easy or anything,
No.
right? Can you tell me maybe a little bit about like that 3 year period from when you get there to when you got out, or the process of getting out to? So after the refugee camp, you went to the Philippines, right, and then to America, correct? Okay, so maybe kind of talk about like that.
Yeah, in the refugee camp, we have a hard time too. Right now in the Thailand, you know that we illegal, so we stay there. You know, once in a while, they like they call UNHCR. That's an abbreviation. They gonna give us the right to stay in the camp, and then have a right to apply for the third country. So we stay there, keep stay there, and we hope we gonna become how you call
Legal.
legal. And then one day we wake up in the morning and we see all the military surround us from block to another block, block to another block. They dress up block. And then we think like, oh my God, where can we go right now? This time probably the end of our journey.
Wow. So that like you thought like they might execute.
Yeah, they might send back, or they might put our family in jail, because a lot of soldiers wake up in the morning and then we don't know what to do. So we just wake up in the morning, and the people that live there, they guide us. They say, oh, go this way, try to escape. But they just go clean up block by block to catch the illegal refugee. We just go, and then I'll bring your wife. This time, we spread. We have some money, and then we start. We lost hope now. We spread money, and I have a 100 baht, some have 100 baht, and then if they cut, they have some we have some money to spend to buy some food. And then I bring my wife, your mom, and the date, and one part, and go inside that they call the foxhole. Somebody that they prepare already, but our family never prepared that. And in the fox, inside the ground. And when I sent there, I think, okay, at least my wife and my kids safe. And your uncle, Mir Sanli, They go somewhere. They all go separate way.
Yeah.
Milwan, Minda go separate way. I go by myself separate way. Ta go separate way. We don't know where. Everybody go separate way.
Yeah.
Not go together no more. So I go after they finish, check up everything. I'm safe, but I can make a shortcut. Still have a long way, but I know too long. And then when everything's done, and we check how many people that got card and how many people left, and then Ta, your grandpa, and Milwan, Minda, and got caught. They sent to another camp next door, and we try to find a way to get Ta and your uncle come back again. So the only way is money. We don't have any money. And your uncle in California, Bong Leung, send money to get those people back together again.
Yeah. So more separate.
Yeah,
Get back.
more separate. And now we come to separate, and then we stay there illegal again. Still stay in fear. Wake up in the morning, but this time we start to dig the hole, the foxhole in the ground.
I mean, that to me, the whole theme is like you lived in fear the whole time.
In fear the whole
Fear.
time.
It's so scary,
Yeah,
right?
so
In a
scary.
way, but you still have to decide what's right for the family, how to get people,
Yeah.
how to lead people to do certain things, which is very, to me, it's like, oh man, that's very interesting. In a way.
Yeah, in fear every day, and then when we go somewhere, we have like a, how you call it, the card that you hang that make sure that these are refugee camps. And we borrow or ask for favor people that legal, can I borrow you 2 years, just go out a little bit. They give to us, sometimes they do a fake one. It just look from far away, that look like real, and we walk to the market and come back. Sometimes we have to go to the church to hide. Early in the morning, everybody get out from the home.
So that day when the military people came, what was that like an important day, or like that happened a lot, but like that day separated and everything. Now, how do you start to get the progress of starting to move out of the refugee camp? I know you have a lot of story about the foxhole and people attacking you, but when you start to find, okay, where's the hope that we're getting out of refugee camp, maybe going into the next phase, the next step?
The only thing we waiting time. We don't know when
You
they're
don't
gonna
know.
give us the right, or might be not. We don't know for sure. Nobody knows for sure.
Yeah.
Some say we stay there and say, oh, probably next month, probably next year.
How will it
probably
happen?
next
Like
day.
somebody says, oh, maybe next month, and then you lose hope sometimes, right? You could
Yeah,
lose hope.
we
in
lose
that
hope.
time, right?
We don't know when, but we have no choice. We have to stay.
Yeah.
If
You
we
have no
go
choice.
back, if we go back, 100% we in jail.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But the whole, how do you keep that, like, for everybody, like 10, 11 people, how do you keep everybody? It's just no choice, or you just
Yeah.
still live in fear?
So I think all people almost give up. Like your grandpa, he said, I want to go back.
Yeah.
Only me, the whole family that, like grandma said, you the only one that hold everybody stay here.
Yeah. It takes a lot
you,
of strength.
Yeah,
Yeah.
without you, we gonna go back. We lost hope.
Yeah, grandma told me, Ye told me
Yeah.
that too. She told that story. I was like, that's very, it's a story of like strength, you know.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm not gonna give up. If I go back, I'm not gonna go back to my village. I lost everything. I feel ashamed that my journey is not
Yeah.
successful. So I keep staying. It doesn't matter how long I'm gonna stay.
Yeah.
So, but finally, we get it. We come together, and then we become a legal refugee, and then we move to another camp. So we wait for the interview. This time we apply to uh, like relocate to another country. Some go to friend to every country in the world, but we have relative in United States. We apply
Yeah.
for United States, and then they ask you where you want to go, California or Virginia.
Yeah.
So
Was that the same time, the day where? Could you tell me the story about when they announce everybody that's legal here? That's the day that like I was born, right?
Yes.
Can you tell a little bit about that story? I think that cause that's a very important story for people that try to understand me as well too, and like my name, because I think that's a big part of like the history. Could you tell me like this day is very important?
Yeah. Okay. Like that day, we stay. Like I said, your mom get pregnant that time. That's yours that time.
She was pregnant with me.
Yeah, it's
So
pregnant, and then we stay in fear. Still stay in fear. And then everybody pray when we gonna become legal. When become legal. One day, that important day, early in the morning, we heard the it's not a forecast like a radio, and the refugee came. You can hear it.
yeah.
Announcement. It said, okay, this one today is the good news that the people that time is 7,000, like 500 people that are illegal stay with among the people that legal, and today you're gonna become a legal,
Right.
and we have to go take a picture, do all the documents. So everybody's so happy, everybody's so cheerful, and then suddenly the time that we cheer, and your mom said, "Oh, I'm
She's pregnant.
feel, yeah,
Right? Or yeah,
Drunk.
she going in labor.
yeah, gonna labor." I said, "Oh my God!"
So same day.
Yeah, same day.
Same day.
When they announce, and the same time, couple hour, not couple hours, just say an hour later, she feel like, "Oh, I'm gonna have labor." I said, "What can we do now?
Yeah.
We cannot go now. We want to go to do the document. We're gonna miss again."
Right.
So, but okay, between that place that we're gonna do the document, all the soldier block. Nobody can go to another side.
Yeah.
And the police, the soldier hit some people that try to get in first. So I'm the one, me and I think Mason Lee, I missed that. I don't know who, but we try to protect your mom, cover from somebody that hit her like a soldier, or just go tell them, "Hey, she almost delivery now. Can I go first?" And then just her, not me. And finally, we reached to those people because it's really crowded. And the soldier said, "Okay, you can go. The whole family can go and take a picture, do document." And we go. So because of your mom, yeah, and then we go ahead from anybody.
Yeah.
So we go, and then they send her to the hospital. Not me. They not allow me to go to the hospital.
Yeah, it was just
Only
grandma and mom.
Yeah. And
They sent her to the
that's
hospital. That was it.
Yeah, hospital.
Then she went into labor and she had it.
So, and they take a picture. I missed that one too. I'm so excited. I don't know what to do. I want to go to see your mom, but at least we take a picture, everything. So we done at that time. So we happy when we don't have
Same
enough
day that
food.
I was born. So the announcement,
Yeah.
and then you rush. And then I came and was born the exact same day that happened, or like a next day or same day.
The same day.
Same day.
Same day.
Oh, wow.
But before that, I passed this one. When you your mom at home not go to hospital, the neighbor one Laotian people say that, oh, if he born today, it's a full moon day, it's a lucky day for Chinese people. They said should put his name Samnang. Samnang. So I get your name from that she gave to
From the Laotian.
Yeah, from
A recommendation.
yeah, not Lao, Cambodian, but you live in Thai, in Laos.
Was she spiritual person?
No,
No, just
no.
kind of like somebody. Because in
Because she believed that because like you believe in the United States, oh, this day has to be lucky day.
Yeah.
Like that.
Because like when I started to like study like full moon, you know, like a lucky day, and my name it had to do with like astrology
Yeah.
and everything. So I was wondering maybe if that whole story has something to do with something.
Yeah, but Chinese is different. And then she's right. She said, this boy gonna be sick the whole time. When he's born, he gonna bring sick to you. I think she's true. When after
prediction
you
was true.
born, and then you sick the whole time until come United States.
Yeah.
We bring to hospital and almost every week, every day.
Sick because I think with just malnutrition or
We
just
don't
not.
know. Tích chư ni, tích chư nu, we all bring, and then you have I don't know what kind of medicine. I remember like a pink
Yeah.
capsule, and you drink that all the time.
I have a scar right here. I remember, like here in my groin. I don't know. Somebody told me. I remember when I was a kid. I don't know what happened. What was this? A cyst or something?
Yes.
Something. I had
Yeah.
surgery. Okay. I
Yeah.
never really. I remember
Yeah.
seeing it. Somebody told me about it. I was like, I don't even
Yeah.
know what happened.
See, that's why I say from one to the other. When this one cure, something another thing happen. It's
Yeah.
almost the whole year.
Yeah. Since I was born in the refugee camp.
Yeah.
So in refugee camp, I was born in the refugee camp, and my dad and the family named me Samnang. It means lucky. And to me, when you tell me the story, it means very like, for me, I feel more like blessed. Like, okay,
Yeah.
this is a very important day in our history, our Cambodian
Yeah.
history and everything, because it's like even Mervan people in California and stuff, they say that day was very important because it brought like, it went from fear to hope to hope.
Yes.
Okay, now the feeling changed, hope.
Feeling change.
The feeling
Correct.
change. Of course, that's a different feeling. Like it goes from low here to, oh my goodness, you know, we could see America, we could
Yeah.
see opportunities, we could see things that are coming towards us. Now, when that happened and stuff, now we're going towards to Thai camp or Thai refuge or Philippine camp, and then you come to
Yeah.
America and stuff.
Mhm.
So right now, I was just born, and then another 3 year, because I don't think we came to America until I was 3 years old, right? So it was, I was born in 85, and then 88, 89 is when we came to America, landed in America,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So maybe talk about between that time period.
We wait to come United States for a long time,
Yeah,
and that time we legal refugee, but we not worried. We just wait.
legal. Yeah,
Yes,
you're just waiting.
become illegal, just wait the time to come. But if we wait so long, more than expect.
How long?
Like I said, from
More than
what,
expect.
85 to
To 88?
88.
Oh, so 3 years. So
Yeah.
another 3 years.
Yeah.
So how many years were you in the refugee camp when you were illegal?
It is
then we get-
not long, I think.
Maybe like a year?
only A year.
Okay, so like a year, but that was like fear,
Yeah,
and then
really feel look like we live and fall.
and then became legal. Then you have hope, and then that's you say about 3 years
Uh-huh.
in that process. In that process, is it a lot easier or just still difficult?
Still difficult.
Still difficult.
Yeah. Because we really want to come to the United States, we don't want to stay in
Yeah.
that place, and we lack of nutrition. We don't have enough food.
And we had
they
like
have food, but
10, 12 people in our camp, right? Like how many?
we have a 2 home.
How many people? Like 15?
So grandma, grandpa, and Linda,
Mhm.
1 home, and our home, near San Lee, me, date a tart, មកឯ2ហ្នឹងវា5 6
What? How many?
6 right
Yeah.
me 2 a tart me 4 and you necessarily 6 people and like
Then Mevan.
no we want another place
Okay.
so we like 10 just say more than 10 square feet it's a little big
Yeah.
15 just say 15 by 15 feet square
For what?
for the place that we stay
Oh, the house. Or
The
like
house,
the house or like a hut.
yeah, the hut
Yeah.
the hut yeah
So in that 3 years, you come to
ជាអ
America.
ង់គ្លេសវាទៅល្អ
No.
my English is street English so I
No,
know
I-
I never go to the school we stay in a refugee camp we learn some English over there but I said like in fear
Yeah.
we
In that 3 year, when you were in the refugee camp, what did you do? Did they teach you, or did you go to school, or how did they get you ready?
I go to school somebody that know English and we pay like a 10 baht a month it means I don't know how that time it's 2,000 I don't know 2,100 or 100 baht
Yeah.
anyway just 10 baht per month but when they ask for money I go to another one ask for money I go so I never finish anything
You weren't a good student.
because I have no money when they ask at when you go to the class the end of the month you have to pay
Yeah.
so I have no money so I just quit go to another one start it over again
Oh, okay. So you didn't really stick to a
I
plan.
don't
You
pay
just
them.
did a little bit. Did a little bit.
because I have no money
Yeah.
so when I go to school I want to finish the whole book but I never finish but I have no money
Yeah.
I go there a little bit when they ask for money I quit I go to another school keep going just cheat them so I never finish anything
So now we 3 years in the refugee camp, getting ready to come to America. So you're doing kind of preparing to come to America and everything, right? And then you stop in the Philippine camp because I saw some pictures where you have that laid and everything. Kind of you stopped in the Philippine camp, and then that's when we came to America, right?
yeah
We came to visit, or not visit, but we stayed with inmate, who P. So I can't remember who, but in Falls Church, right?
yeah
So
for church.
between there and there, like what happened, how we got here.
Yeah, okay. When another day, okay, we become a refugee, legal refugee, and then now we're waiting for the goal is United States, so it's not get there yet. So one day we go do interview deep in Thailand, and then we go 2 or 3 times. When we pass the interview, that really the best day again. It was the best day again. We're so happy, we're so excited. We cannot do anything, just go smile to each other, talk fun. I cannot do. I'm a sculptor. I do the. You see, I have one over
Yeah.
there, but I never finish because I'm so excited. I cannot do anything.
that art that you did, was that during the refugee camp?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you learned art and
Refugee camp.
all that stuff, yeah. Because you have an artist, or our family had an artist background.
Yeah,
So,
I learned how to draw first, and then they have a marble, and then we try to do it, but we have a little bit, so we have limit, so we have to be careful. That's why I learned how to control my temper at that time. So I have no choice. If I break this one, I'm done.
yeah.
Yeah. So I have
you
to be
slower,
careful.
yeah.
If I'm stressed today, okay, put away, walk away, until you feel good and come to do it again.
Yeah. I think your art is beautiful when I look at it. I was like, oh
Yeah.
man, this is amazing. It's very intricate. Even you can see your garden as well
Yeah.
too. So there you came to like America and landed here. So what we could do this first part, like we talk about like what we came to before America, and then we could talk about other stuff as well too. But I remember you saying, okay, you have Melman, they moved to California, we moved to East Coast.
Yeah.
And then we had McMade and everything. Why not West Coast versus East Coast? You know, because you had a choice to go between which way
Yeah,
or
yeah.
right over, right? Why here in Virginia that you decided to do, or to come to Virginia?
Okay, come here. The sponsor is different because we try to separate. Uh, we don't want to go in one place that I don't know what to say. កុំឲ្យវាពិបាកគឺថា
Difficult. You don't want to.
នេះដូចថាទទួលខុសត្រូវច្រើនពេកណាដូចបងលើមគាត់មានតែម្នាក់គាត់ហើយយើង the whole family go over there. It's really hard for them. So we separate. I have my sister over here. Mingmate sponsor me, and then Minda decide to go to another side called Bong Lerm sponsor.
Oh, okay, gotcha. We had two sponsors.
Two sponsors.
Two sponsors, yeah.
Separate. That's why we separate.
Okay. So that's why you moved to Virginia.
So we live in a false church, and you know that you born, you get there.
Yeah, I think what we do. So we moved to Falls Church, Virginia, and I think it was three family. It was our family, McMate's family, and then I think Sophie, Hong's family. So it was
One home.
in a small house in Falls Church. It was actually right next to Bailey's Crossroad.
Yes.
Not Bailey's Crossroad, Bailey's Elementary School. It was like 5-minute walking distance, but I think it was maybe like a 4-bedroom with a basement. But I think maybe had like I could say maybe like 12 people in the house. A lot of people.
3-bedroom and
Guys, thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. My name is Sam Nang, and I just wanted to take a moment and thank you guys for listening to the Flow In, Flow Out podcast. It's been great to have your support, and I want to tell you a little bit more how you can support the community and how we can support you as well too. So if you like the Flow In, Flow Out podcast, the message that we're putting out, the information, the content, please subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel on Spotify. Please like it. Please share it. Please share an inspiring message. It helps with the algorithm. It helps get the message out to people that need it. So that would be greatly appreciated. Now, if you are in need of more personal development support in those areas of physical fitness, nutrition, mindset, spirituality, anything in that type of area, please book a discovery call with us. We'd love to help you. We'll get some time on the schedule to chat about what your struggles are, how we can help you, and we'd love to support you in that way. And if you are interested in being a part of being a guest on the podcast, please let me know. If you have an inspiring story, you have something that you want to share, if you have a message that resonates that's similar to what we're sharing here on the Flow In, Flow Out podcast, we welcome you to be part of our show. We're super excited where the growth and the community is growing. So we look forward to having you here, and we look forward to working with you. And thank you guys so much for the continued support and the love. And we'll continue to keep putting out the good vibrations out there to help elevate the collective vibrations. And thank you guys so much.
basement.
3-bedroom basement.
Yeah.
And I tell you, like when we talk about our childhood, that is
It's
one
fun.
of the biggest most important memory, because that's when I started to remember things. I was like, oh, there's so many people around. I never felt really like alone on a journey or anything, or being here. But like, okay, we started off with nothing, but I also felt like you there, mom there, our family there, my brothers were there, my cousins, like everybody in the family, just like a cousin now, and everybody become an uncle now, just the whole lookout. But that's very neat and interesting. That's kind of like how we started here in America in Falls Church, and just kind of like established our our, our roots. So yeah, if you want to say anything, I think the first hour I just wanted to talk about how the history of how like went from refugee camp to fear to hope. You know, it's a very, I to me always think it's, man, it's so inspiring. It make me want to work harder every day when I go to school and study, and like continue like to have like courage. That what the story you have is a lot of courage, not just be able to say, hey, this is hard, I'm gonna give up. You know, I think that's the message for me, is like try to tell everybody, like, if it's hard, don't give up, because at the other side, when you start to be more courageous, you start to do things that are a little uncomfortable and stuff, you have little growth. What you brought here in America and stuff, and like establish here as your roots and stuff, it's to me is very, very inspiring. But yeah, if you want to say something, and then we could
Yeah, just when we come here, you know that we start everything from the bottom. We have no money, and our English is not good at all, and nobody go to school. So when I come here, it's time to make money to feed my kids. So I have no time to go to school. So I decide with your mom, talk with your mom, and let her go to school. Not just go to get any college degree, just for reading, to fill up the paper, or without helping from anybody. And she go over there in Nova, and I think she finished something. She's gonna become the medical assistant, but unfortunately, she diagnosed that she get cancer from that day.
Yeah.
So that's why I never have a chance to go to school. We talk after she finished that one, it's my turn and I go to school. Like I said, I'm not trying to get any degree. At least I get better English, just enough to fill up paper without helping from anybody.
yeah.
So we, from that day, and your mom getting sick, and then and the end of her life, and I start,
That's when a lot of
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
changed.
yeah, change, and then my English still the same, because like I said, my English not improved from learning people around me. So all my English right now, no teacher, I learn from the street.
Yeah.
So it's not really good, but
Oh, that we're in America, you can establish. We've been going to school and working through everything. You've been working some jobs, and then you land a job as a maintenance supervisor in Colmore in Falls Church at Bailey's Crossroads. So that's where we moved next from Falls. Well, it was Falls Church. It literally was like 5 minutes away, right? You
Yeah.
moved to an apartment community. We got our own place and everything, and then you actually became the service manager, the person that's in charge of everything. And that time frame, that's when we grew up in that neighborhood. And that neighborhood, I think you had a lot of influence in cleaning that area up, because there was a lot of gangs. It wasn't cleaned up as
Yeah.
back in the 90s. There was a lot of like, it's a lot different than it is
TRG.
TRG. You had MS-13, Latin Locos in there. And my dad drove around in like a big white truck and was a big part of that community, and like really like cleaning it up. So maybe you talk about that that time frame, and then how you transition into this home in Springfield, because this is really this is where your life kind of started here, moving here. But unfortunately, like mom passed away about the same time we moved here. And talk a little bit about like your idea and your vision that you had of what you have here now.
Yeah, before I become a maintenance manager, I changed 2 or 3 jobs when I come to the United States. The first job is called computer assembly,
Yeah.
something like that.
Computer assembly.
And then not work so long, and I get laid off, and I go to another company that they call GE Power or something like that. It's like assembly again, and I worked there in a couple of years, and I moved back to electrician, like a helper, like a make a little more money. And from there, I worked there like a 3 to 4 years, and I want to become a maintenance. That's why that time the maintenance they leave free.
Yeah.
So that's why I
Okay.
changed it. Your mom and me, I don't like electrician no more.
You were an electrician, right?
Yeah, I was
It was a dangerous job, but that's how you
Dangerous
transitioned into maintenance.
You're right.
Right.
Because of your mom, she worried about my safety. And then she said, why don't you just come to work here and you get free home?
Yeah.
And then I said, okay, let's do it. And I take 2 week vacation and I work for them. For that's what I start, and I get promoted to become a maintenance manager from that day. So that free apartment, I have a chance to save money. My goal is save money to buy home. So I have a chance to save money when I get enough money to put down in my home, and then that's why I get home.
Well, it's interesting. That is very strategic and thoughtful. It's funny. Like I actually worked with you, like an intern there at the leasing office. That's when I started thinking like business and real estate. So I started working there, and then we moved that summer. I think it was '97, right? Summer '97, where you became a supervisor, and there was a lot of like very like hard decisions that you had to make. It was like a risk where you could take this job, could purchase this house, but you ideally you wanted a house like this so you could create a garden or like a sanctuary for yourself. Kind of talk about like you had some risks that you had to take to get this house.
Yeah.
With your career.
Really risky. At
Really
that
risky.
time, I'm not become a manager yet. But that kind of job, you have to be on call. So you too far away from the job site. So more than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I asked them to quit. I'm going to find another job that even require the on call, but it's close to my
Something
home.
different, yeah.
And then my boss said, why you quit? And I said, because I'm away from home now, or from the job now. He said, I'm on call all the time like that, I cannot make it. He said, okay, because I like you, so you don't need to be on call. Is that deal? So I go back
Yeah, it was your
to
good
work
work
with
ethic.
them. And then when I work a little while, and I have opportunity to apply for the manager, he promote me, say, I want you to be my man. I said, what do you mean, your man? I'm already your man. He said, no, I want, because impossible. I know, seem like I know what he mean, but the supervisor is still there.
Right.
And then I see everybody want to get promoted, to get more money. But for me, I said, no, sir, because my English is not good enough to be a supervisor. He said, no, it's good enough for me for now. I said, and then I keep saying no. And then say, okay, let's go home tonight, talk with your wife, your kids, and come back next day, the same place in a restaurant, talk again. This time I want clear, yes or no.
Yeah.
And next day we go the same place, and he asked me again. And then the president asked Sam, well, what do you decide now? And the manager said, Sam, come on, just say yes. I said, okay, let me talk, okay? Before I say yes, promise me if I cannot hand that job, don't fire me, put me back
Yeah.
where I was before. If you can do that, I will do. I will say yes today.
Yeah.
Because I'm afraid the only thing is my English is not good enough. My job performance, I think I can do it.
Yeah.
And he said, okay, I promise. If you cannot do it, and I'll put you back. And then another promise, if I do a supervisor, you're gonna help me do some like a paperwork,
Yeah,
like I
of
said.
course, yeah.
You know that my English is not good. I keep telling you. And he said, okay, yes, again. I said, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
And that's what it started. And then when go back, it went 12 o'clock, they fired the supervisor.
Right. They were looking for the replacement already.
Yeah. And then I feel so bad. And this guy said, because of you that I get fired.
Yeah.
So what can I do? I'm not the boss. The boss decide because you don't do a good job. That's why they promote me.
Yeah, yeah. So you got that promotion, and then it's the same time that you bought this house, right? Because
Yeah.
you were worried if you were
Uh-huh.
about to leave the job or take another job, but then you got it. So everything kind of worked out in your favor. And I
Yeah.
think summer '97, that's when you bought this house. And then we had to do all the cleanup in the backyard and everything.
Yeah.
Now, because it looked like you don't create something like this without a vision, right? You had an idea, like I wanted a home and how to, have this sanctuary. It's like a sanctuary, right? Everybody comes to visit, everybody feels very comfortable to, it's very peaceful place. But is this something that you always just had in your mind?
When it comes, I think doesn't matter. I'm gonna try to work hard. Something when I come home, come to this home, it's ugly.
Yeah.
For the woman,
It was terrible.
they're not gonna buy it. Cause I buy this home because it's cheap.
I
The
remember.
market that
I
time
remember.
is really cheap, and then all jungle, the bush overgrow, the tree, everything.
Oh, bamboos
Bamboo.
everywhere.
Yeah, and then your brother,
The owner had 2 dogs and
Two
they had
dogs.
pissed everywhere.
Everywhere.
And it was terrible. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I knew the price though. I was like, oh yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good price.
I know that what I can afford. So I asked your mom not happy either. Why you do this? This one broke, this one broke. I said, don't worry. I mean, I can do it day by day. I look at the structure. It's a structure. It's not damaged. We fine.
Yeah.
So we think that do room by room. And I asked your brother. I said, how you like this home? Just tell me the truth. I don't like it too much bamboo or what. I said, son, don't worry about that. I promise we can do it. I'm a farmer before.
Yeah.
So I look at this one, look like big project for you, but for me it's not big.
Right.
I'll do it day by day. Because we don't have much time, we're not going to, because we work and we have on the weekend, we do it. And then your brother say, okay, if you think you can do it, it's fine. So a week later, we start digging bamboo, cutting wood, clean it up year by year, and then every day I think what I'm gonna do next, and then plus the plant and the flower, everything is different from my country, so I learn brand new in this country.
Yeah.
The way I learn, I go to nursery, I ask them what this flower, what they plant. They say all the instruction in the label. I learn day by day. Until now, I finish one project, I do another project. I cannot do at the same time because of time and money. If I have a little bit, I do a little bit.
Right.
Sometimes I have to tear down the old one, put it back together again. Because the only thing is money.
Yeah.
I don't have enough money to do in one shot.
So we bought this in 97, 2024. That's more than 30, about 30 years now, right?
Yeah.
That you've been working on the home and the garden. So it's a very disciplined action. We were, for me, like when I talk about, like you talk about gardening, I talk about like in my podcast, I talk about bodybuilding because I do it for such a long time. You know, in ninth grade, so that's for me like 99. That's something I've been doing. If you're 99, 2024, that's about 24 years. You're about 30 years. Now, how does like, and when you were building this, mom, you got the news that mom passed away, diagnosed with the cancer. It's like devastating news because you did all this work to get this house, get this job, you know, move everybody, and then mom, the diagnosis is terrible. Like when Ma, Nate, and Pat broke the news that mom was like had terminal cancer, it destroyed me, you know. But I don't know, maybe on your side, like it's different. Your husband, wife, and everything, and then loss of like hope and grief. Did this gardening help with your kind of like healing process?
That time I lost hope when I diagnosed that. You see, your mom still has to still work every day, never miss a day, but she becomes skinnier. But she still work. One day we go to diagnose that she says your wife can live another 6 months. It shocked me, really shocked me. I cannot do anything. I do, but my mind is not in there. Just do it.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, I don't know when she gonna leave me, and I'm thinking ahead. I think without her, how my life gonna be. So I still don't know what's going on, and every day I say, always think what my life is gonna be without her. So it's really hard for me. And then this time she gonna go to do the chemotherapy every week. So that's what I'm really struggle. Day by day I thinking about that. And I become skinnier too.
Yeah. So her stress.
Yeah,
or that
really,
kind of,
really stressed.
it's
but-
real because like when you're around somebody, like energy is the same. You know, her cells are starting to like deteriorate. It's starting to like deteriorate yours as well too. So that was a tough time.
Yeah. So I when that time the garden won't help me either. Even I do whatever that I really like it,
Yeah.
but my mind's not in the garden. I just do the gardening just to let the flower not die, but I won't try
Yeah,
to
give that
do
attention,
anything. I never think anything again. Only I focus is your mom life. How long she gonna stay with me, and I pray every day that she can survive with that cancer, the mean
Yeah.
one. So we keep thinking about that. That's the only thing I'm focused. I'm not plan to do anything at all.
Yeah. You and mom spent a lot of time together
Yes,
in the last couple of years.
see when you guys go college,
Yeah,
you
'cause
the
I
last
wasn't
one.
here. Yeah, I wasn't. When I got diagnosed, I was in college.
Yeah.
And then I was still in school, so I didn't see mom every day.
Yeah, no. And then we talked with your mom, said now our kids all go college. After he finish our college, we have a chance to go the foreigner. My first thing, we might go to France and Cambodia, and then we have no kid no more, so we never think anything else besides traveling.
Yeah.
So now our plan is grown up, everything. Yeah.
Devastating. Is, you know, you create a vision. To me, it's like lost somebody like that. It's tough.
Yeah,
It's
it's
changing.
really tough. So it changed.
You took one trip with mom before to
Yeah,
Cambodia,
to,
right?
to Cambodia, and
Yeah.
she want to go for the last time to see our homeland and friends.
You went to France and Cambodia.
No.
No, it was just
Straight
Cambodia.
to Cambodia. And when to go to village, she really sick. Go over there, and then would tell the grandma that go the same time. I think me one go first, and I think look like it's the same time. I forget. Anyway, we go there, and she sit on the plane, and we sit at different place. The seat is a little far away from each other, so I said, okay, just walk me, depend, don't let grandma know because she gonna worry a lot. And she walk until she feel better. We sit down, and then we go get in Cambodian. She feel not good either. She almost not make to the village.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we go
I
over
saw the
there,
picture, yeah.
yeah.
She's more tired. It's hard to get out there.
Yeah.
Because it's a long flight, and she wasn't 100%.
Yeah.
I think. But at least she made it out there.
When she come back, that start harder and harder.
It was tough.
Until she passed away.
Yeah. But thanks for sharing that part of your journey. In the next one, I think we're running out of batteries.
Yeah.
But it's a good one. But
Yeah.
maybe we could talk a little bit more about the gardening and how you built your life now. But I think, you know, part of a storytelling is to get the beginning part and the part where it's the biggest struggle and where the biggest growth is, where you go through very hard times. Because I've seen the growth between when you were younger and then after mom passed away. Your growth has been different. Most people don't see you now as somebody that's very admired in the community, that's very respected in the community. There's a lot of like growth that's involved that comes before, and you know, it's different. Like we always tell you, like when we were growing up with you, you were completely different. You were very strict, very
I'm very strict.
very strict, not empathetic. You didn't like, we weren't able to connect with you in a different way. But I think a lot of the stuff that you go through makes you start to empathize, start to learn. Because after I went through my divorce and stuff, it's like, before I used to be, you know, like a coach and very sometimes insensitive to some people's things. Now you start to be like, oh, when I go through my own thing, I start to become more empathetic to other people and stuff. So I think you get older, you become very empathetic and see a lot of like experience and stuff. But that's I guess the podcast, the interview for today. I appreciate you. Bye. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
And then we'll continue the conversation. Maybe we'll
Thank you.
talk more, okay?
Okay.
Okay, say
Whatever
bye.
I can say.
You want to say
Bye.
anything before? We have about 4% on the battery.
It's okay.
Okay.
We have a long enough.
Yeah, we can always do another podcast.